Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Fabulites. This is Angela, and I have got questions for you. What opens with a big loss with the Trump election? People seem to be in mourning somehow. And what closes with a big win with not only a painting back that can be resold, but the cost of the painting in my pocket in cash. Not in my pocket, but Nola Darling's pocket. If you guessed, She's Gotta Have It, episode 8, season 1, Love Don't Pay the Rent. If you don't know me by now, that's the name of the episode. You're correct. Thank you so much for clicking on the video and sticking around to see how we get from opening to closing. I'm Angela, and the channel is Be Fabulous You. Consider subscribing if you like my reviews, or if you like me, or if you just want to help a sister out. Let us proceed. Okay. So we got the Trump election. We have images and words and articles and rituals and poetry and songs and buttons and magazine covers and posters and photos and group of 5 at Nola's place smoking, and the therapist who was at Nola's exhibit last time, and Nola painting a portrait of the Obama family of 4. And then we have Greer in his tub calling Nola, who answers the phone talking about comatale ho. And he like, what does that mean? And she like, I need to work on my French. And then he's like, you mad? And she like, nope. He like, prove it. Let me come over. And then Greer arrives at Nola's, and she's sitting on her stoop. And he has on a long coat, and he opens up his coat, and he has on like a knit thing, jeans situation, and a black dildo penis thing hanging from his pants on the outside. And Nola is just cracking up. She's very amused by that. She's happy. We find out she's just sold a painting, and she declines his lunch invitation because she is in work mode. She got work to do. She working. And he says that he's taking risks, by wearing this black thing like she told him to do. And she said he's wearing his pants that his daddy designed in Paris. Hashtag Free Johnson. They said Free Johnson something, but I ain't catch that. But Free to Johnson. Free Black Johnson. But she declines his lunch invitation again, but does accept his suggestion of a little dessert for Ray in her loving bed. And then Nola says Overstreet while they doing their thing. And I guess when she comes, she say Overstreet. And he like, what does that mean? And she makes up some explanation. And she has work she has to do. So, another man sneak somewhere else is not. I don't know what this means, but she basically has work that she has to do, and she says it's not another man, it's something else. Bye. So then we see Mr. Overstreet at work, and his wife is at his desk, and she's like, so should I order another shower for 2? And then she take out her phone. She like, who is this? And she shows him a picture of Nola's self-portrait. And she's like, who is she? And Jamie is like, oh, she's the woman in the painting. And Cheryl is like, a $10,000 check to Nola Darling came out of our account. Are you fucking her? She looks very young. And not Greer, but Overstreet is like, she's 27. And she says, well, are you effing this 27-year-old biatch? That's what Cheryl says. A man is going to be a man, especially one who grew up in Brownsville. She's saying, he's acting his neighborhood. And then she's like, you climbed up on my back. Did you tell Nola she's your soulmate like you did the woman 2 years ago and the one 2 years before that? I'm out. And she leaves. So we have now, if we had any questions, we know that that's this man's pattern. He ain't in love with no Nola. He in love with having relationships outside of his marriage. We see Nola at the art supply store. She's stocking up at checkout. Her card doesn't go through though. And she says, well, there's a large deposit that's been made to my account. But I'm thinking, did wifey stop the payment on that large deposit? Was the large deposit Jamie buying your self-portrait? Then we're at Nola's landlord, at Nola's place. Her landlord is outside. She's mad. Nola's check has bounced. She's like, I can get 4 times as much rent from the white folks as I charge you, and I can get paid. You got 2 days, sister girl. You're gonna be moving either in a moving van, or your stuff is gonna be on the street. Then we see Nola calling. She cussing out Jamie. She's like, this is not a loan. You paid me for my painting. This is my work. This is what I do. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. I want my painting back today. Is this a game? You think this is a game? This ain't no game. This is the motherfucking painting game. Excuse my language. And then we see Nola on her stoop, and somebody is leading a tour. Is it Mars? And this is Fort Greene, not Park Slope. This is Fort Greene, and this, and here we have our outdoor gallery by our street artist Nola. And but there aren't any takers. She got her stuff out. $50 each, 3 for $200. I mean 3, whatever, 5 for $200, whatever she's selling. I like her jacket though. It's cute, right? Is that the South African fabric? But anyway, we see Nola walking dogs. We see the mayor on movies, Nola teaching art, and then we see juniors. The mayor is out front, and Nola is painting. Then we see Nola with Rocoletta Moss, and Rocoletta Moss is like, hey, what's up, baby girl? Is it that time? Is the mattress Mongo too much ye in your hall? Or is it the hustleitis? And Nola is like, it's hustleitis. And Rocoletta Moss is like, well, blah, 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 blah. Baby girl, you are a winner. You winning. Just keep your head up, girl. Then we see Nola at the bike shop with Mars, and he's telling her that her street art is doing well, and on Instagram. Plus, it's becoming a community fight against the defacer Onyx. So they talk about Mars' sister Lauren doing a cleanse, because just a cleanse, I guess, for the political climate, just the climate in general. Then we see Nola asking her parents for help, and her daddy gives her some money, and she tells them that she's getting a Yoruba cleanser, and her father has had some experience with the Santeria priest. And that whole scene was like a no-go for me. The writing, the acting, no. But anyway, she like, whether you believe what you believe, I believe what I believe, I'm gonna go get this, and then we see Jamie meeting up with the club owner where Shemeka worked, and Shemeka's boss is meeting with Jamie. So we find out that Jamie is a partner in the club. And I'm like, does Jamie know that Shemeka is Nola's friend? I don't really know. The club owner is mad and threatening Jamie, and then Jamie is threatening the club owner, and they go back and forth, or I don't really know. But anyway, Jamie get cashed out. He not owner in the club, or he's a less percentage owner in the club. Then we see Clorinda, and she is with Mars on the street. And Mars is like, Nola needs your help, her financial help. She's in a bind. And Clorinda is like, I help all the time. And Mars is like, well, did you know that Nola is the artist behind the My Name Is Not street campaign? But don't tell her I told you. And then Mars, drives off on his bike. And then we see Nola paying her rent and minus the $20, and her landlord lets her know, hey, I'm proud of you. I saw you out there hustling. You got a package upstairs. We go upstairs, and where she goes upstairs, we see is her, I assume it's her painting. It is her painting that's been returned. But on the back, there's an envelope with a note from Overstreet, and it's $10,000 in cash. So that's what it is, and that's what it is. So is she gonna keep the money? Would you keep the money? Do you think she should keep the money? She got the painting back. Does she have bounce check fees she needs to pay? What's up? Or does she just keep the money because she's keeping the money? Would you keep the money? I think I would keep the money. I don't know though. But so anyway, that's the end of the episode. Thank you again for watching. I'm Angela again. The channel is Be Fabulous You. We're working on 200 subscribers, so you too could be a charter subscriber because you know you're the #1 stunner. Consider it if you haven't already considered. If you're not part of the fabulites that's blinding in the lightness of the light, then go on and do that. Because you know what I want you to do other than that. Be you. Be fabulous. Be fabulous you. Be you. Be fabulous. Be fabulous you.